Welcome to the Ill Blur Matty 365 channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel, Brother Blur from the Midwest. Ooh. Welcome back, Legends community. It is Ill Blur Matty 365, and today I'm back, guys, with a new video. And today's new video is actually on something that people wanted out. And you know what? I decided to turn it into an actual story time on one of my favorite gaming companies when it comes down to it, and it's no other than Nintendo. Why I don't actually have a Nintendo Switch 2 just yet. So this story time, I actually could have purchased a Nintendo Switch 2 when it came out in June in my birthday month, but I decided to wait because, like I said before, I'm not one of those people that go get consoles when they first come out because they need to work out the bugs and kinks going on. Sometimes when game consoles come out first, the first batch sometimes ain't the greatest, all right? So that's my first reason why I decided to wait. I say, you know, it is electronic, of course. I am a bit of a techie, for people that don't know that. And I was like, sometimes when you buy stuff, when it's the first official batch of consoles, it ain't always a pretty sight. Because they got to work them bugs and kinks out, issues with the hardware, maybe even the inside the software, whatever's got going on. The Blur wasn't going for it. Now, let's get into number two reason why. Number two reason why is because pretty much the game releases. Let's talk about these game releases. So we know Nintendo has done directs, and also that these games that are coming out, some will be for the Nintendo Switch 1, but it also will end up on the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's talk about it. So the first game, highly anticipated. For a minute, I thought it was never coming out this year, and it's no other than Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 because honestly, I've been patiently waiting. I was like, yo, are we ever gonna get another Metroid Prime? And I guess I was wrong. I thought for sure it wasn't gonna come out until next year. We got a Nintendo Direct confirming that it's coming out this year and either new gameplay. And I said, woo, they cooking over there at that studio, boy. I can't wait to play it. The next game is one of my favorite RPGs, and it's the spinoff to the mainland Pokemon games, Pokemon ZA. I like that we got this new battle tactics, Mega Evolutions, and even when the game comes out, it has an actual paid DLC when it comes to it. And I like that this game has an actual new battle style when it comes to battling other trainers in the game. The graphics look actually pretty decent. This is also going to be on the Nintendo Switch 1, right along with the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's another game. Oh, and I can't forget the new upcoming game celebrating the 40th anniversary of Mario. And it's no other than Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And honestly, I never owned Mario Galaxy 2. I did have one. I traded it in with the other Mario games that came with it. But now you have it where you can play Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And honestly, this is something that I will actually end up picking up when it comes out. And it's also going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. So here we go again with these games being on the previous gen console and then the next gen console. And then you have the upcoming Sonic Racing game, the sequel to the first game, Sonic Racing 2. All right, the mechanics, the customization, you know, they really was bringing it. Sega said, hey, look, we got to let Mario Kart know. We coming for the #1 spot. Because it looks really good. I like the customization. I like the new abilities that they added in the game. The racing tracks look very crazy. All right, I was like, whoa, Sega. Is that you, Sega? Sega said, look, we gonna be the new top racing game. I ain't mad at Sega for that, though. I like Sega. You know what I'm saying? I like the first Sonic Racing game. I like Mario Kart, of course. That as well is gonna be on the next gen Switch, the Switch 2. and also pretty much the first Switch. So with them doing that, it's like, well, what's the purpose of me going out to like a Best Buy or a Walmart to go pick up, you know what I'm saying, the new Nintendo Switch 2? It don't make no sense unless you really are invested in wanting to pick it up the first day. I'm not mad at you for that. To each his own, right? But me, I was like, these games coming out on the previous gen console. Now, let's talk about the most obvious reason why I probably won't be getting it no time soon. And this reason right here, Nintendo confirmed it. Nintendo confirmed that the Switch 1 life cycle will actually be longer than the previous life cycle. So, meaning that it was going to last a lot longer as a game console. It's expected to last more than 5 or 6 years. Birdman hand rub. All right, I'm not going to lie to you guys. That sounds great to me because honestly, I still play my Switch. You know what I'm saying? So I like that they let us know. I like, boy, Nintendo let the cat out the bag. Shh, Nintendo. You shouldn't have said nothing, Nintendo. You shouldn't have said it. But honestly, I didn't get my Nintendo Switch 1 until late. So I like the idea of the life cycle being extended. And I think maybe the reason for that kind of does correlate with the next reason why. Apparently, Nintendo is going to go backwards. And what do I mean by backwards? So some of these Nintendo Switch titles for the 2 were originally supposed to have been on the Nintendo Switch 1. What? Yes. Yes. So, I know for a fact Donkey Kong Bonanza might eventually be on the Switch 1. Hey, if it's on the Switch 1, hey, I'm gonna have to go on the copy. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I wanted it on the 2, but if it come out on that Switch 1, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Maybe Mario Kart 9. I'm not really for sure. Mario Kart 9 was originally a Switch 1 game. But it'll be interesting to know if it is, you know what I'm saying? And my next reason is because I'm still playing my Switch 1 right now, currently, you know what I'm saying? As a gamer. So, like, for me, it would be pointless at the moment to go cop one because I still have been investing time in playing games on the first console. And, you know, the console will probably be sitting in the box. You know what I'm saying? Maybe collecting dust if I got it out the box and put it together and everything. So I was like, I'll wait. But it is the hardest working blog on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, do you have a Nintendo Switch 1 or do you have a Nintendo Switch 2? But it is the hardest working blog on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for commenting and also engaging with me. Liking because you like the videos, sharing so I get on the YouTube algorithm, and also subscribing because if you subscribe to the channel, I'm growing my community, and that's the thing. It is the hardest work I've on YouTube, guys, and I'm out. Thanks for watching the channel. The blur from the middle of the map, it'll blur Matt at 365.